Hey guys, I had to do this video because this is something that really upsets me, to be honest. When I see what's happening in the world, I thought I'd give you an idea of what's kind of going on, and we kind of just dismiss scammers as something that that they're just trying to rip us off. Well, can I tell you, I've met a lot of scammers, and I've turned a lot of scammers as well. Um, and so I'm not deleting you guys on purpose, but and it's really if you dig deep down into what's going on, they're just trying to honestly they're just trying to feed their family, and that's the scary thing about it. And I'm just going to introduce you to Oliver Scott. Well, I knew this guy was a scammer from the start, obviously. So we're gonna check him out on his profile. So, and you see, I've introduced him to two other Nigerian guys I've befriended, and I'm openly putting their chat that they're having, and because they need to build trust. So now I found out their his real name, obviously, but we'll go to this is Oliver Scott from Nigeria. Well, apparently he's from Boston, Manchester. He was born and lives in Edinburgh, United Kingdom. When I met him, he was, and we'll go back to his original chat. He was in Birmingham, and I said, "Oh, it's bloody cold in Birmingham at the moment." Well, it was actually 17 degrees, obviously. So, but and yeah, he came. He told me he was. You can see the usual spin you get from. I came across your profile out here, Facebook, and it seems we have a share of common interest in putting, which is right. We do, sure. Day trader, crypto, use stocks or shares. Couple of years, which is right. Teaches people to trade safely, and particularly with people in developing nations. So I was very honest with him all the way. Oh, he's been trading for 9 years apparently. The guy's 21, so which we know now. So already know he's a bit of a scam already on an income stream. He's trying to direct me to his platform. We got I said sounds very familiar, so I've just plodded him along. Probably how long you been trading? I said 2020, 12, which is right. I started trading stocks and commodities when I was that age, and it took me a long while to learn my trade. What else? So do you know about copy trading? Yes, I do know about copy trading, and I told him we are interested in going NFT markets. Flagged him a few ideas, and which puzzled the crap out of him with this one. You probably and absolutely had him running in rings on that one. Sounds very complicated. Haha, yes, but anyway, kept going through this. So we kept plodding along till eventually, I mean, obviously he's flagging that he has no idea what he's doing. So I've created a Coinbase account already for NFTs. Great. The guy's created a Coinbase account, and he's supposed to be a copy trader. We know that the guy's an absolute scam at this time. That's fine. Do we give up on him and just cancel it? Well, no, I don't, unfortunately. I like to keep going and find out a little bit more. I don't think I have anything that to keep going. Okay, it's where okay, cool. I was born in Birmingham. I was. Mum was from Nottingham. Moved out here when I was 5. Kept going, kept going. Anyway, moving on. I invited him to the group, even as Oliver Stone, Oliver Scott. I don't know why I put Oliver Stone, but Oliver Scott, and obviously he's trying to do everything right. We're trying to explain him some graphs, and just kept him fairly interested until he got me to eventually go to his site here, which is Triple Bids Market, which is an absolute scam of copy traders. So you're watching this conversation live at the moment. I'm not editing at all. So he's just talking about Somto. I've known now for 2 months. Really, really nice guy. Studying pharmacy. Really struggling. Hasn't Doesn't eat sometimes for 2, 3 days because they can't afford it. And this is what really irks me. And I know they're not lying because it's not something I have a mate who's a CEO at Domino's in Nigeria at the moment. I know that's the truth. So, but anyway, moving forward. So obviously he loses me a little bit. Yeah, a lot the same. Shiba did over 50x. Yeah, he only trades in Shiba, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Well, if he had any stretch of credibility by then, he was gone already. And it comes to a point here where I turn him. So I'm showing him ADA, which is a trade I had in. I was being very honest about the trade. ADA was going gangbusters at the time, and I was making some good money. So ADA pumping, and he had no idea what ADA was. So I knew. Let's talk on WhatsApp. That's another big red flag. We don't do business on WhatsApp at all. So not real. So he's given me his address. Well, he's given me, and I've told him I'm zooming in on his IP address with, which I wasn't, but I knew he was from Nigeria straight away. So you can see I'm really freaking him out a little bit. Don't use WhatsApp or Telegram because there are too many scammers, which I do use Telegram sometimes and WhatsApp. Um, Dr. So now he's come. He's started to tell me a little bit more truth about himself, and I've started to open up to him a little bit, and you see the guy. He's just a scared little kid as you read through this. So I don't even have proper intent to start, which is all of these guys. This is not just. This is repeated all of the time. They have 3G mobiles they're trying to do this on. One thing, credit to these guys for the fact that they're doing this stuff with 3G internet. Some of their training they're getting is amazing, and they're an untapped resource that we can help out. And this is why I'm so passionate about it. Well, not just for help. I want to help people out, and that's my ethos in life, to do that. So they don't have 4G or 5G at all. So or they don't have laptops, they don't have desktops or anything like stuff that we take for granted, stuff that we throw out on the curb every single day of the week that we don't, and we take for granted. Probably he's got a degree in computer science. This guy over here has an engineering degree. He sent me schematics to design a power supply that runs without any source power. So it's extraordinary. And he also codes in CC. He's already done a heap of work for me already. So you can't even afford a proper meal to take, let alone a laptop, which is just, I mean, you jump on Facebook Marketplace, you can get a laptop, what, for 50, $60 if you look hard enough just to get going. They can't get that. It's $300-400 over there to get a laptop like that. And their average income is $6 a week. So we don't need much to turn them, and it's a real opportunity for both people to succeed here. So can I just implore you that maybe if you feel like you've got something in you to do this, and I know we're all a little bit stressed out at the time, this is something that can make you feel really good. If you take the time to say, hey, I can help you if you want to be helped. And I think I did a post that said, like, we can change people one person at a time. It doesn't have to be big changes. So I hope that doesn't sound too arty-farty or anything like that. But you can see these two guys that are just starting to talk. So I'm going to close it down because it's private, really. Probably shouldn't let it out. I hope they get along, and I hope he understands. He may fall through the cracks and go off and try and invest in some crazy cryptocurrency. Well, nothing I can do about that, but at least I've given it a shot. And you know what? If Simoto, both of these two guys, Simoto and also Paulo, I've gifted 30 XRP to them. And it cost me what, I bought them at 60 cents. It cost me $18 each or something to do that. But for them, it's life changing. And honestly, for me, giving that rather than donating to the salvos or anything like that, where it all gets lost. Honestly, I think that's a much better thing to do. Befriend somebody overseas, build trust with them, call them out. But if they are scammers, well, maybe say, well, okay, what's your real account? Let's talk openly and honestly. So if none of that makes any sense to you and you're not interested, well, that's okay. But I just hope maybe you get something a little bit out of that. So